Sponsored by the National Kidney Foundation of Maryland.
Welcome back. So check this out. Did you know that more than 26 million Americans have kidney disease and most of them don't even know it?
Wow, that is a huge issue.
Crazy.
1 in 3 American adults is at risk for developing the disease. Christine Hare from the National Kidney Foundation of Maryland is with us today to show us some kidney-friendly foods and what you should look out for. Thank you so much for being with us.
We appreciate it. So what are some of the primary causes for kidney disease?
So the 2 biggest causes of kidney disease are high blood pressure and diabetes, both of which of course have huge nutritional implications, where nutrition plays a huge role in the management of the disease.
So let's talk a little bit more about that. How can our diet contribute to kidney disease?
So there's 4 main nutrients that have a huge impact on the kidneys: protein, sodium, phosphorus, and potassium. Of those 4, most patients that have chronic kidney disease should really watch and potentially modify their intake of phosphorus, sodium, and protein. Potassium really depends a little bit more on the individual patient, so I always have patients work with their healthcare providers to individualize that.
Nice. So when looking out for labels, what should we watch out for?
So the 2 biggest things I always look for. First off, always look at the serving size and the servings per container. Case in point, I picked up a box of crackers the other day and the sodium was 90 milligrams, which is technically low sodium. Anything less than 140 milligrams is considered low sodium, but there was only 3 crackers in the serving, and most of us eat more than that.
Yep. Definitely.
So one thing I always tell people, look at the serving size, look how much you're having, and then calculate that. And per meal, really try to aim for no more than about 500 milligrams of sodium per meal.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about that, because sodium tends to be an issue for a lot of people. I mean, it's related to high blood pressure, etc.
Definitely.
What else can we do to control our sodium intake?
So 2 biggest things. So number 1, really watching how much salt you add to foods. Case in point, 1 teaspoon of table salt actually has 2,300 milligrams of sodium.
I never knew that.
So that's more than we need in a whole day, particularly for someone with chronic kidney disease. And then read those labels. So when I look at a label, again, look how much sodium is in there and try to cook more from fresh. You know, the less processed foods can still taste delicious. You can add flavor to them. One thing I think a lot of people struggle with is, what do I eat for my meals, particularly something like lunch?
Right, and you actually have some examples. Let's go through what you have. Some good kidney healthy examples
Looks
of things
yummy.
you can eat.
And March is National Kidney Month, so
Right.
perfect timing.
Yes. So one of the things, a lot of people when they're thinking of lunch, they think of a sandwich. And most of our sandwiches include lunch meats, which tends to be very high in sodium and also have something called added phosphates that are not good for kidneys as well. So what I encourage is when making a lunch, try to cook from scratch. So really easy. This is chicken salad done 3 different ways. The first version is a chicken salad where I just baked chicken, and then I added actually cinnamon and a touch of pumpkin pie spice and chopped up grapes. And to complete the plate, just some low potassium vegetables, some peppers, as well as a little fruit kebab with berries, apples, grapes. That makes a great kidney-friendly lunch. And just to show you how you can do the chicken salad a couple different ways, this is just a traditional with a low sodium garlic and herb seasoning and some chopped yellow peppers. And this one's just a curry chicken salad with some red apples.
Nice little spice.
Delicious, low sodium. But the thing I always tell people, low sodium does not have to be low flavor. So really play around with your seasonings, watch your sodium, but still just eat fresh foods, eat more real food. That's probably one of the best things all of us can do to keep ourselves and our kidneys healthy.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you for chatting with us, and you can see all of these things, learn even more at the BMore Healthy Expo this Saturday. So if you have questions about kidney health, check them out, and it's free.
$3.99, my favorite number.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks, ladies.